Hi, church family. I'm coming to you today for the Wednesday word from the choir room. This is where the chancel choir practices on Wednesday nights. It's where the morning glory chorus practices on Sunday mornings at 7:35. Children are here on Monday afternoon and youth on Sunday afternoon. So this is a room that is used a lot. Handbell room is behind me. I wanted to talk to you today on this Wednesday about some of the hymns we've been singing. Many of you commented on how much you loved the hymn on Easter Sunday. We sang the traditional Christ the Lord is risen today, but we closed with this Easter celebration. It is a hymn written by Carolyn Gillette, who is a Presbyterian minister. Her passion and her gift is hymn writing. And we sang she has written hymns about the Sermon on the Mount, and so we're doing that series. We sang a hymn the first week called Blessed Are the Poor in Spirit, and this past Sunday you sang Up on a Mountaintop. She has a gift, like Charles Wesley, our Methodist hymn writer, for putting very meaningful words into familiar tunes. And in the back of your hymnal, next time you're in church, and you can flip over to the back and see that there is a metrical index and an index of tune names. So how does she decide which tune to use with which hymn? And sometimes she'll say, oh, this can be sung to the tune of this or that. And sometimes it's very important that it has a certain tone or timbre to it. Let me explain just a little bit, and many of you already know this. When we talk about meter, Amazing Grace, everyone's favorite hymn. The meter, in fact, it has its own name. It's called the common meter because many hymns have this meter, 8-6-8-6. That means there are 8 syllables in a phrase, then 6 syllables, then 8, then 6. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found, was blind, but now I see. So other songs that have that same meter will fit. So you have Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound. You could also sing it to Amazing Grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. And then that drives people crazy because what is that? That was for 1,000 tongues to sing. Oh God, our help in ages past. It's a little too marchy to do Amazing Grace. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I don't think it would be our favorite hymn if it were put to that tune. But do you see how meter and tunes work together? On the hymn, this Easter celebration, the words were just so meaningful to us. This Easter celebration is not like ones we've known. We pray in isolation. We sing the hymns alone. We're distant from our neighbors, from worship leaders too. No flowers grace the chancel to set a festive mood. We sang it to the tune. The tune name is called Aurelia. And the hymn that we sing most often with that meter, which is 7-6-7-6, the church is one foundation. And so we sang, our joy won't come from worship that's in a crowded room, but from the news of women who saw the empty tomb. So it's that church is one foundation as a solid, a little bit of a minor feel to it, but promising. Another hymn that has this same meter is All Glory, Laud, and Honor, that we usually sing, I think, on Palm Sunday. This Easter celebration is not like ones we've known. That's too happy for those words. So fitting the tune with the meter and the right feel is just a gift. I'm thankful for hymn writers that can do this. 2 Sundays ago, we sang, Blessed are the poor in spirit, and that was sung to the tune of Come Thou Fount of Every Blessing. And this past Sunday, we sang a few of the verses from her hymn, Up on a Mountaintop, which was the tune Be Thou My Vision. The name of that tune is Slain. Just a little tidbit, next time you're in the sanctuary, flipping through the hymnal, and you can see all the different meters of hymns, the measuring, the names of the tune, who wrote it. There's just so much information down in the very bottom of the hymnal. Composers, poets, sometimes the tune or one of the verses is from hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago, and a new verse has been added, and all that history is there. I enjoy singing. I hope you enjoy singing and worship, whether you're in the contemporary service or the 8:15 or the 10:30 or you're in children's choir. God encourages us, in fact, commands us to make a joyful noise to Him. So thank you for singing with us in worship each Sunday. God bless you.